Welcome back to another episode of Talking Sports with your boy DP. 8-0, baby. Go Canes, baby. That's how we do it, man. We get the job done. You feel me? I'm tired of Florida State talking all that trash. I'm tired of Florida State talking about, man, y'all ain't played nobody. Well, guess what? Add y'all to the list of nobody we ain't played. Chumps. Go Canes, baby. But before I, feel me, celebrate and do all this, you feel me, rooting and tooting, I gotta, you feel me, call myself out. Cause in the preseason, I said something crazy, you feel me? And I gotta play back the video that I said, cause I was tripping, you feel me? So I gotta call myself out. You did? So I'm finna play this for y'all real quick. And then we got Florida State. Now, Florida State is what maybe, cause I said we going 11-1. Even though I want to beat Florida State, we got to prove it. So I'm going to say this is a loss. You feel me? I'm going to say Florida State get us this year at home, which I don't want it to happen. So I feel like we got a chance to win that game. But, hey, I'm going to say this is the game we're going to lose just because I got us going 11-1. And tripping. I was tripping, dog. I don't know what I had going on out here tripping, bro. What in the world was I thinking? Talking about we going to lose to Florida State. I guess I let the hype get to me, man. All the hype that people talking about. Oh, man, Florida State, they got a NFL D-line. They got an NFL defense. They got NFL players all over that roster. They got DJ Ugalele. I don't know, DJ Yahoo. I don't know. Get better, young man. I will say that for you. But I fooled myself, man. They came in this thing 1-6. Now they 1-7. You feel me? They come up here trying to eat Canes like they was gonna stop what we got going on. No way. No sir. You can't stop this motion. We trying to go. We got bigger and better things to take care of. But what I will say, the game didn't look as pretty as a lot of us Cane fans would like for it to look. You feel me? I'm over here stumbling on my words. I need to, you feel me, leave it alone. But mind you, like I was saying, a lot of the fans, you feel me, they ain't really like how it looked out there. But at the same time, man, we got the W. You feel me? Every game ain't gonna be as explosive as others. You feel me? We ain't gonna just run up the scoreboard on everybody. And to each his own, credit to Florida State. Their defensive back played a hell of a game, man. They came in there and wasn't giving up a lot of big plays downfield when it came to the passing game. So sometimes you gotta buckle up and get ready to have a war in them trenches and move some people around. And that's what our offensive line did. They came out there, moved some people around, opened up some holes for our running backs to get busy. So shout out to the running game, you feel me? Sometimes you gotta do what it do in the ground, and I love it, you feel me? We ain't only just a passing team, we can be balanced, and that's good to show that, you feel me? But McCain's 8-0, man. We ranked number 5 in the nation, baby. They finally done moved us up. We finally done cracked the top 5. They finally showing us some love. Cause I was like, great day, what do we have to do to crack the top 5? You got all these other teams in the top 5 competing with people and not blowing people out and not winning convincingly. But y'all want to disrespect the Canes, man. We got a hard, and feel me, I've been seeing little like different lists of teams who had like tough schedules this season in the top 10, and we got one of the tougher schedules so far in the top 10. You feel me? For the most part, from what I seen, I ain't got the exact number because I had seen it. You feel me? And I ain't know how accurate it was, so I ain't want to just put a stamp on it. So don't put a stamp on what I just said. But I did see it. You feel me? So to each his own. Take it for what it is. Thoughts on the game, though. My personal thoughts. I was in the beginning. I was sitting there with the poop face, like, dang, man, it don't look right, man. We're supposed to be dominating. Blase, we're supposed to be, taking over. You feel me? Kicking their ass. But I had to tell myself, man, they only got 7 points on the board. And we really is dominating them. It ain't looking how we want it to look, but at the same time, they really couldn't do nothing. they had no way to really have explosive plays on offense. They had a little spark from the quarterback, the freshman Luke Krummenhoke. I want to say that's how you pronounce his name. I probably messed that all up, but it is what it is. The young man, he couldn't do nothing in the passing game. You feel me? He was 6 of 14, 61 yards passing. 4.4 yards per pass, and 11 carries, 71 yards, and 6.5 yards per carry. And you feel me? I don't understand how the defense allowed him to get that little big run that he did get. The tackling, they got to get better when it comes to this Hurricanes defense, man. The tackling is looking worse and worse each game, and I don't understand what's going on. We got to find something to get these guys motivated to want to tackle better and tackle harder, you feel me? Because I know it's kind of hard to, practice tackling when we're not allowed to practice each and every day, you feel me, like back in the day. So then now they got to use tackling dummies and stuff like that. But that really don't give you the real live feel, on game day when it comes to tackling. You got to actually tackle people that's coming towards you or trying to evade you and so on and so forth. Because, man, it ain't just the Canes, though, man. Tackling around college football as a whole is kind of bad, if we being honest. But the Canes, we got to tighten up, because I've seen teams who can tackle, you feel me, when the ball is to stop a lot of yak yards and stuff like that. I've seen a few teams that are good at tackling. So if I can see it elsewhere, I can see it here at the U also. So we got to tighten up with that, you feel me? I don't know what our coaching staff got to do to, to work on that and get these guys with better techniques and better tackling form and getting them taking better angles. But we got to do what it do, you feel me? We got to tighten up, guys, because the tackling is abysmal, man. In the secondary, we still got questions there a little bit. Even though they didn't have a true quarterback to test them, you feel me, tonight. And FSU wide receivers are not much of a threat. FSU really played a lot of their freshmen, which I guess was kind of smart at this point in the season. Why not play your freshmen? See what you got coming in, you feel me? Ain't no point in wasting your time on the mercenaries no more, if we want to be honest. What I see. Shout out to my dog, Borregales, man. 3 for 3, 100%. Longest field goal, 45 yards, and had 12 points on the night. Way to get the job done, Borregales. Mr. Consistent, man. When we needed you, you came through. And hey, I'm rooting for Borregales, man. Even though we couldn't punch that thing in the end zone like I would like to, my dog got the job done when it came to putting them field goals in. Because, hey, them points matter, man. All points matter. And if you had your money on the spread, you needed them 12 points that my dog, Andre Borregales, got us. So shout out to him, man. Way to get it done. This is last year. I hope he got another brother somewhere or a cousin or something we can send here. But, we got a little freshman that, got a little leg on him, too. But shout out to Andre Borregales, man. This is his moment also, man. I got to show some love to him because he been doing big things since he got the job and since he took over for his brother, man. So way to go, Borregales. Way to do your thing, man. Way to turn up for these Canes. But my Miami Hurricanes win 36-14. Florida State scored a late touchdown in garbage time, you feel me? But I wish we ain't allowed that touchdown. I wish we ain't allowed the other touchdown neither. But hey, to each his own, man. Lately, the defense, I don't know what's been going on. They ain't been looking like the same defense, you feel me, the first 3 games. And Florida looking kind of decent. So we would have seen Florida right now. It would have probably been a closer game, which I still got us coming out with the W, though. So don't get it twisted. But my boy Cam Ward, some would say it was a bad night for Cam Ward, but honestly, I would just say it was just an average night for Cam Ward. He just took what the defense gave him. He ain't try to do too much. He ain't put the ball in harm's way. He didn't throw interceptions. He didn't do things that could possibly cause a fumble. He just played it safe. Feel me? He seen he didn't have nothing downfield, take his check downs, and let his running backs do their job, do their thing. Or let, you feel me, the check down wide receiver do his thing, you feel me, and get a little yards after the catch if he can. But Cam Ward, 22 of 35, 208 passing yards, 5.9 yards per pass, and 1 receiving touchdown on the night. Impressive. But the really story of the night, like I was saying earlier in the beginning of the show, the running game really set the tone, you feel me? And I'm impressed that if the passing game not working, we can lean on the run if we need to. We can just go ahead and let Damian Martinez and Mark Fletcher just rock out and do their thing and carry that rock and spin. Even AJ Allen too, even Jordan Lyle. We got a lot of running backs. And I would like to see Chris Johnson a little bit more, you feel me, in the future. I don't want to necessarily rush him out of there because the three that we got as far as Damian Martinez, Mark Fletcher, and AJ Allen, even, sprinkling a little bit of Jordan Lyle, but he's a freshman, so we can always save him for next year if we want to. But like I was saying, man, let's keep those guys working and keep those guys getting busy, you feel me? Let those guys work if we need them to work. Honestly, me personally, I feel like we could have ran the ball a little bit more, especially when we was in that second and long situation after Cam Ward took that sack. But we wanted to try to get Cam some stats if we could, you feel me? And I ain't mad at that. My dog trying to win that Heisman, and I hope he get it, you feel me? We got a couple of more games left. Hopefully my boy will be able to put up a crazy game, some crazy numbers, so he can be able to hold up that Heisman trophy in New York, you feel me, at the end of all this stuff, you feel me? But like I was saying, man, Damian Martinez, this is the version of you we wanted to see, the one that we thought we was getting from Oregon State. Damian Martinez, 15 carries, 148 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns, and 9.9 yards per carry. Damian Martinez was running hard, and he was looking exactly like the running back from Oregon State that we thought we was getting. Thank you, Damian Martinez, for the last 2 games for running hard. I don't know if them having you come off the bench, you feel me, motivated you, but to your defense, what I will say, me and a lot of other fans forget sometimes, Damian Martinez and Sam Brown, they came late. They was late additions, so they had to get acclimated to the playbook kind of later than everybody else that was already here the year before, you feel me? So with that being said, I can see they starting to pick up on the playbook a little bit more and getting more comfortable with the offense. And I guess Damian Martinez getting a little bit more comfortable with the blocking scheme and where the holes at and where to find the holes. And he understanding that sometimes he just gotta go and just gotta move his legs, keep his legs moving, and make him try to take you down. And I really wish that his longest run that he broke, I wish he would have just trusted his speed, and if anything, tried to outrun Earl Little Jr. or just make him push you forward for more yards or carry his little butt all the way to the end zone like you did the Louisville defenders. But to each his own, man. He had a good game. And shout out to my boy Mark Fletcher Jr., man. Rest in peace to his father, man. It was kind of an emotional weekend for last week for my guy, but shout out to him, shout out to his family, man. My condolences, to the whole Fletcher family. But my boy Mark Fletcher, 15 carries, 71 yards, 1 touchdown, and 4.7 yards per carry, man. So if our running backs are able to, perform like this on a nightly basis, feed them, let them get that rock, let them do that thing, man. Let them ball, man. Let them handle business, you feel me? Don't let them go to waste, basically. Especially if we have opportunities to not put ourselves in bad positions as far as first and long because of bad penalty, or second and long because of a sack, or third and long because we didn't run the ball on first or second down. Sometimes we got to make it easier for ourselves and run the ball, you feel me? But one second. I'm sorry, I gotta check this right, get this right real quick. 1 second. Okay. But yeah, man. Back to the game. Offensive line, like I was saying earlier, man. Shout out to the O-line, man. I love the way Coach Alex Mirabal got the offensive line playing. And I know Coach Mario Cristobal, he has his hands on the offensive line also. You feel me? I know he loved that. That's his baby. And I'm not mad at it. I'm glad we got a coach that focused on the offensive line, because before Mario Cristobal got here, man, the O-line was looking treacherous, man. It was looking ugly. Talking about people reaching over our O-line and just grabbing the quarterback like it ain't nothing. this was going on in practice, you feel me? I know y'all done heard me say this before, but I don't know why I keep messing with my hat, but it is what it is. But what else I got to say? What else I got on my notes here, man? I guess I'll talk a little bit about Florida State. I don't care that much to talk about them, other than, they're a bad team. They're not a good team this year. But to their credit, their defense is pretty decent. If they would have had an offense that could give them a little bit of flavor, it could have been a more competitive game. And honestly, they probably would have won a little bit more games this season if they had more of an offensive game plan and more offensive players that had some explosive ability, that can affect the game and affect the momentum of the game in the flow of the game. But they just have nobody to scare people this year when it comes to their offense. But I give credit to their defense, though. They put up a fight all they could, other than them getting wore down by my dog Damian Martinez and my boy Mark Fletcher. So shout out to them, man. And as in Mark Fletcher and Damian Martinez, that's who I'm shouting out. I ain't shouting out no Seminole, no FS Pooh, you feel me? Talk a little bit about the team stats, man. Offense came out there, 31 first downs. And you feel me? Me looking at this, like I say, I was looking at the game, I was frustrated. But while I was watching the game, I had to tell myself, like, man, look at the score. It's like 32-7, 36-7. Like, we don't smack them, to be honest with you. What more do I want? Sometimes it look ugly. Sometimes games be like that. I had to tell myself that. So 31 first downs on the day. 8 of 14 on third downs and 3 of 3 on fourth downs, man. 445 total yards of offense. 215 passing, 230 rushing. 5.8 yards per play, man. Way to go. Way to get the job done, and way to take advantage, and way to take advantage of what the defense give you, man. If the defense giving you the run, take advantage of that. If they sitting there forcing you to run, giving you a light box, don't keep going against the grain, trying to pass the ball into a blanket. Run that thing and make them stop that run. Bring them DBs up. Make them get closer to try to stop the run, and then go over their head. But to Florida State, you feel me, credit, they made sure they kept everything underneath and they weren't trying to give up no deep balls. But let's give our defense a little bit of credit, even though the Florida State offense, they were so bad, it kind of helped our defense out a little bit, if we want to be real. But defense held Florida State to 3 of 13 on third downs. But it's another week where we cannot get teams off the field on fourth downs. And it's kind of irritating and agitating, man. We got to tighten up with that, man. For real. If we cannot get teams off the field on fourth down, it's going to get critical later on down the line in the season, especially if we want to go to the places that we thinking about going, like the ACC championship and the playoffs. But we gotta correct a lot of these mistakes and miscues on defense, man, and a lot of the horrible tackling. Honestly, if we could just tackle better, we would put ourselves in a lot better positions, man. And a lot of these fourth downs wouldn't have been converted. But we also held Florida State to 248 total yards of offense, 115 passing, and 133 rushing, man. So we got a W on Florida State. I want to say Mario Cristobal, he 1-2 against Florida State right now. So we're going to make that look better. And I want to say my dog 20-13 as the Miami Hurricanes head coach as of now. So shout out to my guy Mario Cristobal, man. Way to get this program turned around. Way to get this program going into the right direction. And way to show the recruits, you feel me, who run the state of Florida, baby. And mind you, I gotta shout out our fans, man. Way to come out and way to support our team, man. I heard it was a sold out crowd. I'm looking at it on TV. It looked good on TV also, man. You know, I'm way up here in North Florida, so I couldn't get down there and make it. I wish I could. Funds ain't looking right now. But hey, that's, tomato, you feel me? Ain't everybody business, you feel me? Unless y'all want to show your boy love, help me out, sprinkle some change on the broke joker. Let me stop. But yeah, man, shout out to my Canes and shout out to the Miami Hurricanes fans for coming out showing love. Hopefully we can continue to come out and support this team. Because you never know, man. This might be a big season, might be a season to remember. So you don't want to miss it, man. Got to go out there. If you in the area, if you in the city, pull up. Show our Canes some love, man. Go out there, hang out, feel me, get you some tailgate, and then go in there and enjoy some good Hurricane football, you dig? But speaking of that, man, let's talk about this game coming up this weekend, man. Miami Hurricanes, 8-0, like I said in the beginning of the show, ranked number 5 in the nation, going up against Duke, 6-2. Manny Diaz is coming back to Miami. Shout out to Coach Hayes, man. This is the game that, listen, we better not lose. This is the game everybody gonna be pissed off if we lose. Cause we don't go out there and run counter left and counter right this whole game. I know something. Cause Manny Diaz, I'm gonna give him his credit. He's a decent defensive coordinator. He gonna have a decent defense. He gonna have Duke ready to play defense. But can Manny Diaz stop the run? Cause I don't see North Carolina, Matt Brown run all up and through Manny Diaz. I don't see other teams run all up and through a Manny Diaz defense. Counter left and counter right. So if the passing game ain't there, God dang it, we better run this ball. Cause I don't know if Manny Diaz got that corrected yet when it comes to his defense. When it comes to his defensive scheme. Let me get a water break real quick. It would make this man whole season if he could come to Miami and beat Miami in their own home where he formerly used to coach. And have I'm pretty sure he would have a smirk on his face. Like, yeah, you guys are doing good, but you fired me and I came here and beat you. We can't let that happen. We must not let that happen. Canes, this game a little bit bigger than what y'all may think. Don't let Manny Diaz come in here and beat y'all. Because Manny Diaz lost to La Tech, and that's Louisiana Tech, that is. He lost to FIU and got dismantled by North Carolina when we had a decent season. I think we finished the season, we won 9 games that year. When North Carolina came in there and just flatlined Amari Carter when the running back had broke. They still running touchdowns in my dreams, man, after that game. It was ridiculous. So Mark Fletcher and Damon Martinez, AJ Allen, Jordan Lyle, I hope the coaches let y'all off the leash. I want y'all to have a record-breaking day on the ground, if the game plan allow y'all to. But Miami Hurricanes offense coming into this game averaging 560 yards total offense, 366 passing per game, 194 rushing per game, and 46 points per game. Number 1 offense in the ACC. We all know that, and number 1 offense in the nation. Defense allowing 298 yards per game, giving up 201 passing and giving up 97 rushing, allowing 21 points per game. My dog Cam Ward coming into this game with 2,746 passing yards, 24 touchdowns, and 5 INTs. Damon Martinez, 93 carries, 529 rushing yards, 8 touchdowns, 5.7 yards per carry. And my boy Xavier Restrepo, 43 receptions, 710 receiving yards, 6 touchdowns, and 16.5 yards per catch. Duke offense coming into this game with 336 total yards per game, 225 passing yards, 110 rushing yards, scoring 26 points per game. Defense allowing 327 yards per game, giving up 166 passing and giving up 160 rushing, allowing 18 points per game. Fourth best defense in the ACC. Now, what I want to say is, I hope we do not come in here and allow this Duke offense to have explosive plays and do all kind of miraculous stuff that they haven't been doing all season. Come on, you, Malik Murphy, he's okay quarterback. I'm not going to say he's a bad quarterback. He's okay. Malik Murphy on the season with 1,796 passing yards, 17 touchdowns, 5 INTs. Now, they don't protect him that well because he don't been sacked a few times this season. And also, he don't have the wide receivers to help him out as much as you would think. Now, his wide receivers had a pretty decent performance when they played SMU last week. It was a pretty good defensive game plan also. And Duke shows that they can get after that football as far as get it out. On the season, they have forced 14 fumbles and they recovered 10 of them. So we got to protect that rock cane who can't go out there being loose with the football and lazy with the football. And Duke also have a few interceptions on the season too. So they're getting after football, and Mario Cristobal always been known. I mean, not Mario Cristobal, I'm sorry. Manny Diaz have been known to be able to create turnovers when it comes to his defense. So we got to protect the football out here. And we can't let this Duke offense look more explosive than they have looked all season. And Duke defense, even though I say Manny Diaz have had his defense playing pretty decent this year, they haven't played that much talent other than SMU who beat them. And I can't think of the other game that they played that they lost. You feel me? It's slipping my memory. But running back Star Thomas, 151 carries, 681 yards, 5 touchdowns, and 4.5 yards per carry. They running the brakes off him. 151 carries already. That's crazy. They running the brakes off him. Great day. But man, we gotta go out here and we gotta dominate Duke, man. I got the Canes winning this game, man. And I want us to just dominate Duke. But the way we've been playing, shoot, I ain't been giving score predictions lately. So I'm gonna say 42 to 20. I know the defense, they gonna give up some plays. The defense, I don't lost all hope in our Canes defense, sad to say. Other than the D-line. The D-line been playing good. And a shout out to Wesley. Wesley been having a good season, man. I'm glad to see Wesley okay also with that little scary injury he had. We didn't know what was wrong with. Coach Cristobal say he's 100% he ready to go. But Canes, we got to get this thing to 9-0. We got to keep it going, man, all the way to the ACC championship, and we got to hold that trophy up high and proud. So, shout out to the Canes, baby. We finna get back into this thing, you feel me, again. 12 o'clock Eastern time. Yeah, y'all got to get up early for that one. Hopefully the players don't be sleepy and slouchy. You better wake up. Better smell you some smelling salt or whatever you got to do. But get out there, dominate. Play good Hurricane football, execute to a high level, you feel me? So, with that being said, like, share, subscribe. Go Canes, baby. It's all about you feel me? You know how I do.